What's going on, guys, and welcome back to DSG. And today we're doing a rare SWGOH video, and back for popular demand. A lot of people have been asking me lately, what happened to SWGOH? Why have you done an account review? Why have you done any SWGOH videos? SWGOH for me, free to play, it takes time to progress, a lot longer than if I were to play in the game or pay in the game, my bad. So progression takes a little bit of time. So I've contemplating, should I do monthly account reviews or every other month or bi-monthly account reviews. So I'm still up in the air about that, but you guys seem to really like these videos, so I'm gonna keep on doing them. And this is especially made for the free-to-play community, because I know a lot of the free-to-play community is still out there in SWGOH, and I want to help you guys kind of show you the ropes. Now I know I already made a lot of mistakes, and the mistakes I've made in this game so far is, kind of focusing on teams that I didn't need to go for at all, really. And that's kind of one of the regrets that I have. The team that I have, like the Geonosians, they're still good, don't get me wrong. They give me Padme and stuff, but I should have just gone for the First Order. I would have been a lot farther along. I would have already had at least one relic, or maybe even two relic characters. At least they're in like the gear 12s and beyond there for the First Order, but because I went for Geos and stuff, I kind of screwed it around there, and it made it more difficult. But now that I do have the teams that I have, and don't get me wrong, the Geos are still awesome. They're super useful. They help me get through so many things in Conquest and normal mode. They get me at least through phase 1, and actually about halfway of phase 2, which I think is not that bad. They can do pretty decent damage in raids and whatnot, so they're not a bad team whatsoever. Just in terms of efficiency, if we're getting to SLKR, I think I'm probably 3 months late, if that makes sense. I was planning on probably having him by the end of the year. In all honesty, at the rate it's going, I'm probably not going to have him by the end of the year, which kind of sucks. It would have been awesome to wrap up like a 1-year account and be like, here's SLKR, or wrap up the year and here's SLKR. But it's not impossible. We still have a lot of time, but you guys know how it is. Gearing and relocating stuff in this game takes a long time. If you're not spending, it takes even longer. So anyways, let's move on to the highlights since the last account review. So we did hit level 85. That was a big accomplishment. Really proud about that, because you guys know that's a hard thing to do in this game. It takes a while. It takes about 4 months, which for a newer player feels like forever. But once you're playing, a year, 2 years, 3 years, that's obviously nothing. But it felt like forever to get to level 85. And once you get level 85, so many things open up. And I do have my full Geo team. They're all gear 10 or 11 and up. And they're, like I said, they're like my go-to team. They can take care of a lot of things. And I do have Padme too, so that was kind of cool. I got Padme through that, obviously. And I got them even before relicking Spy. I got those guys all set up. And I know I relic Spy. I just got really excited, and I was like, let's relic this guy. But he's only relic 2, so I didn't waste that many resources. I know he's not probably the best one I should have gone for, but he's still he's relicked. And man, when he does his special attack, wipes out like nearly anyone. I don't know how the team power structures are, but I can easily take care of any Jedi Revan team. Some Vader teams I can get rid of, but some of them are more difficult to do. Any First Order team, they're gone. I've ran into a couple Darth Revan teams, and even a couple with Darth Sion and Darth Nihilus. I can take them out with Geos. Granted, I'm not the highest level, and the people I'm facing don't have a full decked out relic team. It's only maybe 1 or 2 characters on the field, so it's not too bad. But it's a big accomplishment in itself. I think that I can kind of keep toe to toe. What I am lacking though is ships. I will say that ships are kind of my downfall, and I'm starting to get back into proper ship farming and gearing and whatnot. So we're on the right track. We'll get there soon, and definitely going to be prepared for getting the finalizer for SLKR eventually. So I have made a pretty good amount of progress on the SLKR team. I have a lot of the characters, they're farmed, or at least partially farmed, and right now, what's his name? Kylo Ren Unmasked. He is gear tier 10, so that is freaking awesome, because gear tier 10 takes a little bit of time, and he's gonna be, actually no, sorry, he's gear tier 11. He's gear tier 11, gonna be gear tier 12. Just had to check in the game real quick. So he's almost there, and they're gonna start relicing him. Obviously, he needs to be brought up to all the way to relic 7. So that's gonna take a while, but we're gonna get him there. And he's gonna be a big focus of mine. We also, this past like 2 months, we got Thrawn to 7 stars. We finally freaking finished that with the Phoenix Squad, and we got Padme. I actually got Padme in a live stream, and just total RNG. Was so lucky. I was like, "Can I give this a shot?" And I got it in one go. After one go in that stream, but before that, it took me a couple times, you know, of failing and understanding how it works and who to go for and whatnot in that event. Then I was able to complete Padme. Galactic War. We're done Galactic War. 100% of that. Now it's autoing for me. It felt like forever to get there. But once you do it, it's just so much easier. You just auto. Challenges. We completed all the challenges, not the ship challenges, but all the challenges in terms of, you know, the gold and the gear and the ability materials, etc. We got all those training droids. So challenges are all complete. So we're always simming those, and we're getting some stronger teams for GAC. Like we have our Geonosians. I'm like, my passion project is Vader, so we're kind of wasting some resources on Vader, but only like if it's like I passively get it, then I'll put it on Vader. And then also my first order team with Kylo getting stronger, then I'm gonna get other characters like Hux, and then Captain Phasma eventually, all those kind of stuff. The Sith Trooper, I think whatever the red one is, farming him in hard nodes, and he's gonna be all set soon. So we're getting some better teams for GAC. Those Geo ships though, because I leveled up the Geonosians themselves, their ships are really good, so I have a lot of success with them too. And those are some of the major highlights since the last account review, which was 2 months ago. So now let's look at our first order progression. So we're the road to SLKR. This first page here, we Captain Phasma, Kylo Ren unmasked. We have, I think, just a regular first order trooper. Then we have Panda, and I think a first order officer. A lot of these guys, like I said, they're pretty much armed 100%. I haven't, like, I don't spend on them unless I need to. Like, if I don't want to fluff up my galactic power, which now it's like 650,000, so I'm right about at where a hyperdrive bundle person would be at 600,000. So 6 months to hyper bundle roughly today, because I do benefit from the double character token drops, so it kind of helps expedite the process. So, you know, maybe traditionally before it'd be more around 8 to 10 months or maybe even a year, but now, you know, some people kind of fluff up their summoner score a little bit more, or their galactic power. It's my DSA and me summoner score, but the galactic power goes up a lot. So if you kind of fluff up your galactic power, of course that's what's going to happen. So I don't unlock characters unless I necessarily need to, especially it's going to help me in GAC, because in GAC you don't want to fluff your score. Keep it, as I say, minimalistic as possible, and only level and gear up and unlock characters you need to. Doesn't mean you can't farm them, just don't unlock them, because if you do, it's just gonna bump up that and fluff up that galactic power. So little tip there for you guys. I'm pretty sure I've said it before too. Now moving on to Road SLKR Part 2. Here we do have some good progression on Hux. Hux is almost done. The Sith Trooper is almost done, and then the other Kylo Ren, regular Kylo Ren mask, I don't know, he's getting there too. So looking forward to completing this and being done with these guys. And then we do have the Emperor, and we have what is this, Veteran Smuggler Han. Veteran Smuggler Han is pretty much done. I think I like maybe 1 or 2 more days of Cantina farming him, and with double character tokens dropping in soon, we'll be all set with him. And then we have Palps here, I brought him up to level 85 because, like, why not? And he'll be useful eventually, like really soon. I think it's gonna be very, very useful. So looking forward to leveling him up, because obviously I need him for this team, and he's gonna be a good character anyways. So last thing here before we look into the actual account, actually no, 2 more things. I just have this kind of order thing where it's called the SLKR focus order, kind of where I'm going with the farming and the gearing with them. So you have KRU, Kylo Ren Mask, then we went to Hux, Captain Phasma, Sith Trooper, Panda, first order officer, regular first order trooper. Then we have regular Kylo Ren, then Palps, and then we have this is the pilot, then SF pilot, I forgot what it's called, and then we have veteran smuggler Han. So I mean, I kind of try to get like I think a decent team, that first top row there, and so it just kind of follows. You just go left, down, right, down, left, down, and back to the right with veteran smuggler Han. So I'm gonna try and keep as close to this as possible. It's not like it really matters, because I just need to get these guys to the right place, the right time, with the right gear and the right relics, and then I get all the accomplishments and whatnot. At the same time, you got to focus on those ships. I don't have the ship stuff for this episode, but I'm gonna get to it because there's a lot of ships for the finalizer, and I just don't have the material for that right now, unfortunately. But just some goals for the next account review on Kylo Ren Unmasked in relic progression. Hopefully he is in there and we can get him as quickly as possible. I think we can, because I already have him at relic 11, so getting to relic 12, he has 3 pieces left for relic 11. Sorry, it's not relic 11, gear 11 going to relic, oh my gosh, gear 11 going to gear 12, and then obviously going to gear 13, getting him relic is key. And then we're going to put, obviously, like you saw in that order, General Hux next to be geared up, and my goal is to get some massive ship progression. I'm almost done with the Geo Spy. No, I'm sorry, not Geo Spy. Stone Fox ship, and so I think I have like 30 or so ship tokens left, so he's almost done. And then we're definitely going to focus on Slave 1 for sure for that, and really also trying to get through a lot of the ship battles, because there's a lot of materials you can farm in ship battles, and they're only in ship battles only for the higher gear tiers, but they're kind of hard to get to, so gotta really kind of focus and up those ships so that we can get past that BS, honestly. And lastly here, finish farming Sith Trooper and Hux, then split hard node farming to 1 ship and 1 character. For instance, once finished Hux, because he's the closest one to be finished between him and the Sith Trooper, gonna get possibly like Slave 1 or Houndstooth. Actually, no, it would be Houndstooth. I think it's what's called, right? I hope I'm saying it right. Houndstooth, because that's for the regular campaign, the yellow one. So we have hard node for ships and then a hard node for character. And it's kind of, these are my goals. Obviously, it's just kind of curtailing off SLKR and how we're going through that. But now let us transfer over to the actual game. So here we are. We have SLKR here, as you can see, looking fancy. Oh shoot, I actually got another piece. I thought I had 3 pieces. I only have 2 more pieces left. So as you can see, this piece right here is going to be key for us to progress more. I always like checking it out, seeing what I have. But yeah, my Geos from Brood Alpha, Gear Tier 12, Geo Spy, Relic 2, but obviously SLKR gonna be Relic 7, hopefully June. Hopefully, I mean, I honestly have no clue how long it takes, and but I know how long it takes to get to, like, Gear 12 and 13. So I would say like this is gonna be done hopefully like in the next like 2 weeks or so, and then that's honest truth, like hopefully like the next 2 weeks, because it'd be great if we can get that. And obviously I can like farm, just actually tomorrow I could just kind of hoard some of my crystals and just get one of these and then start farming that as well. But I've really tried to minimize the fluff. I do have some fluff still, unfortunately, but as you can see, there's like, I have rows of characters that I could easily unlock. 330. What else? There's more. 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 330, 330. I mean, they're all pretty much done. So, basically whoever I finish in the shipments here, there's a lot of guys here I've done. Kanan, Leia, Chief Nabbit, who is this? Moff Tarkin. We have HK-47. We have Super Turbo Han, new Gunray, Darth Sidious, and we're going for Admiral Akbar right now. So we're making a lot of progression. This one is even, you know, a lot more done too. But there's still some progression we could make here, of course, but we got a lot done. We're hoping, I mean, I'm hoping, not we're hoping. I'm hoping that my guild can start doing getting at least like the 21 star minimum so they can get like this Mach 2 guild exchange tokens or event tokens. I really need them badly, so that's a big hope. And in terms of like championship, I've been kind of battling it out. Like, I'm not the greatest, to be honest, just because, like, you know, my teams aren't there yet, but I can kind of get by, and that's all that really matters. But besides that, and let's look at Squad Arena, not events. In Squad Arena, I've been able to maintain the sub 500, right? Which everyone starts giving you gems or higher gems. Is it here? No, that's not it. Back out of Squad Arena, my bad, guys. Prizes. So I've been able to maintain 500 and below, which I think is not half bad. With the Geos, trying to get 200 can be a little bit tricky. I gotten close, but can be a bit tricky with these Geos and the whales here. You know, I just have, I mean, every tournament shard has whales, but I don't know, I just feel like there's more in mine for some reason. Fleet Arena, actually, there was a while where I was like in the 40s and 30s and trying to gun for 20s, but I've been kind of kicked back up to the 60s, obviously, and 50s. So got some work to go back into here, but besides that, doing okay. The most important fleet challenge that I do have done is this one. So this one gives me, you know, the Zeta mats, and we also get like possibly 2 Omegas and all these other pieces here. Especially this piece is so important to level up. Ability material Omega for ships, high level ship material and stuff is really key. So that was one that I really focused on getting. So I have the extra Trishix, whatever the hell you say it, at star level 6. So eventually we're gonna get it to level 7, star level 7. So we're looking forward. Look at those rewards. Awesome. I ranked 8 because I didn't do anything. Anyways, guys, hope this was helpful in a way. I'm just looking forward, really dialing in now on the SLKR, because that's going to be it's going to really, one, help me in raids, and that's really, I really want to help my guild a lot more and, you know, be a bigger impact. Because like right now, like we have a intermediate group, like we have some beginners, like even more beginner than me, and we have like, you know, some launch day players who like have 5-6 million galactic power, and so when that happens, you know, you're gonna have a lot of people caring, and you have, you know, the people who are learning. And I want to eventually help more and more, especially getting the SLKR to help us get through raids, because right now we have one person who has SLKR and they're getting us through Sith raid, but besides that, you know, if that person leaves, then we're kind of screwed. Or, you know, if we need more help, if he's busy or they're not available. And also, you shouldn't just rely on one person, right? It's kind of annoying for them as well. So hopefully by the end of the year, like I said, we can get the SLKR. But I know I'm not as good at doing these account reviews for SWGOH. I'm better at these for DSA, but I know you guys wanted to check out how the account's doing, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. And if it was, let me know down below what you guys are going for, what you guys are looking forward to. And I already made my decision as well. I am 100% going for General Kenobi when he comes out. Well, he's already out in the game, but you know, once you figure out everything, once I finish SLKR, no matter if this guy is the worst or the best, I am going for him, Jedi Master Kenobi, because of the memes. I only recognize 6 Star Wars films, 3 classics, 3 memes. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.